Hello and welcome back to Jesse's Vintage Garage, and we're working on the Norton Mk3 here. We got like a revelation here, or a dilemma on this rear fender taillight assembly situation. Thanks to a subscriber, Tornado Can 99, he pointed out that that he did some research when he was working on his bike that there's a spacer that goes in a different spot than what we had on here.
Okay. We had it on top.
And we have a couple different Nortons that we went and checked on. As soon as we saw his comment, we checked on our bikes. And you got a 74 that's never been torn apart, or that you know of. And you were saying something about how his spacer was.
Yep, spacer's underneath.
So
our spacer, we had in the video, we had put it on top. And when we did that, this piece right here, when you put this taillight fairing on, it was sitting way up like this.
Yeah, and that's not right.
Okay, so now putting the spacer at the bottom, it sits right now and follows the fender like that.
Nice.
Just like it's supposed to. Just like you would think it should.
And the spacer we're talking about, if I can get under there.
That's right. It's up here.
Yep, that one there.
It's okay. A really thick spacer.
And that 74 Norton is actually a black one, and it's not in this shop here, but we had to go across town to go look at it. But anyways, we have another Mk3 right over here. I mean, it's the white one, a red, white, blue one here, and it's spacer. We had a prime example right here the whole time, and we didn't even look at it, but this one had a spacer there too. And it hasn't been messed with at all because look how grimy it is and stuff. And we could have easily referenced that. And I thought we were. We came over here and looked at this thing. But we could have easily saw that and we would have been able to put it in the right spot. So, we learned something here and we got it fixed and addressed. So,
we really appreciate it.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why we were misled or kind of like looked at it the wrong way here was because in the print, if you look at the print here, I have a image of it here. It looks like one person could think that this spacer here is above the fender, by the way the fender's sitting here in this picture, but yet it's right above the nut. So clearly that's below the fender. So technically sometimes in some prints the part would actually be on the other side of the fender here, but it clearly goes through all that, and that's how we kind of overlooked it, I believe, on this bike. But that still doesn't explain the two references we had, just kind of like right here, that we just kind of overlooked too. So I'm glad this is all brought to attention. But anyway, I kind of wanted to show that print of that. But anyways, I think we kind of cleared that up pretty well. Oh, there was something else he was asking about. It was the rear chain.
Oh, the X-ring chain.
Yeah, the X-ring chains here. So I thought we talked about this in that video, but this is a 230, isn't it? No,
530.
530.
And it's a DID.
And
the DID is a little narrower than some of the other X chains, but not a lot. And other ones can probably go. But a Mk3 has a lot more gap in between the transmission and the inner primary. And so a full-size 530 X-ring will actually fit and never rub. I got it on my other white one over there, and it's got lots of miles on it. Never had an issue. So I use the same DID X-ring on this one too. Now, for the 74s and earlier Commandos, you need to get a 520 conversion in the sprocket and the 520 X-ring chain, because there isn't enough clearance between the inner primary and the transmission, and they rub. And they grind, and
so there is a milling op that you need
to do. You have to change. You can buy sprockets in 520, or you can have somebody, if you have a buddy with a lathe, you can have him mill the sprockets down on both sides, the equal amount. They got to be 1/4 inch. These are wider than that. These are 3/8, and so that's the deal. And when people say, "Oh no, you can't use an X-ring, it'll wear that out," well, that's not for Mark III. Mark III's, the big X-ring fits just fine. You can't go with too big an X-ring. Some X-ring chains are really fat. So certain brands, I had to do a lot of research, and I found that the DID works the best.
Yeah, we even got a chain that we found out it wasn't going to work, and we're going to use it on a different bike. But then we got this other one, and it fits better. So.
Yep, and that's the way.
Yeah, so I think we covered everything in that.
And you can hear it here. It doesn't rub at all. It just spins freely. It's perfect. And it's not going to be an issue at all.
So, yeah, I mean, I think we'll be good here. So I think I covered everything that the guy talked about, and I think it's going to clear up a lot that we may have missed on that.
We didn't explain well, probably.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get involved in our work and we just we skip over something that we probably shouldn't, but we don't even realize we're skipping over it.
I feel like we're really detailed on what we got going on here and stuff, but compared to like maybe some other people, but I'm not gonna go there really. But we actually show like what we're doing instead of just talk about it or whatever, and then it's done, kind of stuff, So anyway, I'm glad you guys are out there and you're coming across this stuff and commenting and stuff. It does us good and it does everybody else good. So I hope you enjoyed everything here, and we'll see you again. We got a little bit more to do this bike as of right now, and we'll have it done here in a little while. So see you again soon.